This is the time of year many families start planning a vacation to the Outer Banks that provides a lifetime of fond memories.
But for the families of Brenda Joyce Holland, who was killed while she was a member of the Lost Colony Theater production in the 1960s, and Stacey Stanton, who was murdered when she worked as a waitress in Manteo. 30 years later, the coast is a constant memory of their loss.
But a journalist based in Winston-Salem is determined to see justice served in both cases and has written books about them and lays out the amazing true crime story of Stacey Stanton's murder in tonight's Buckley Report.
There's something about beautiful young women in the town of Manteo.
Two of the worst murders ever in the whole county of Dare happened in Manteo, and they happened 27 years apart.
Both chronicled by journalist John Raley, including in his latest book.
She knows things about the night Stacey was killed,
which he subtitles Seeking Justice for Stacey Stanton.
Lost Colony murder and Stacey Stanton, the 1990 murder in Manteo, are related in the sense that law enforcement blew both cases.
So is it a matter of this police department just wasn't equipped for this type of a murder?
They had the SBI working with them, and the SBI should have been equipped. There were basic mistakes that shouldn't have been made.
Stacey had moved down from New Jersey because she'd vacationed on Roanoke Island and knew some folks there.
She was working at the Duchess of Dare Diner, which was the real local hangout where Senator Mark Bass Knight and all the other locals hung out and traded stories. Stacey didn't show up for work for a 2 p.m. shift at the Duchess of Dare, called the Diner. She was very reliable, so that was unusual.
She was found dead in her apartment in this building the next day.
Lying on her back in her living room, her right arm and shoulder on the back left corner of a blue and white striped blood-stained mattress.
But it wasn't a typical crime scene.
Her expression was one of subdued anguish.
Not just murder, she was mutilated.
This was an act of personal aggression.
Mike Brandon was an obvious suspect since he'd been Stacey's boyfriend until a few months before she was killed.
Not a nice guy.
Not a nice guy. And a ton of trouble, and just known to beat on women and threaten women.
Yeah, history of beating on women.
Yeah, and known to be racist and toss around the N-word.
Which may have played a role in the police arresting Stacey's friend Cliff Spencer for the murder after Brandon, who was an occasional police informant, heavily suggested it might be him.
He was experienced at working law enforcement. He knew what they wanted and how to give it to them.
Spencer's lawyer convinced them that a black man didn't stand a chance of surviving a trial when he was accused of killing a white woman, so he pled no contest and went to prison for 17 years. But now, John Raley, who investigates mitigating factors in death penalty cases for the state, is working to exonerate Spencer, which he says this 2-page SBI report from the time of the murder should have done itself.
After Cliff was charged, before he was adjudicated, it says in the SBI's language, no negroid hairs were found on this body. SBI agent Kent Insco does not request further testing. What the hell was that? You've got a black guy charged with killing a white woman. You have, in their language, there were no negroid hairs found on her body, and you don't want further testing before you take this guy to court and take his life away?
Raley says to get his take on what happened that night, you'll have to read his book. But the bigger lesson for all of us is to know that what happened to Cliff Spencer is still happening today.
And it's tempting to view this as an aberration from the past, but that's not true. This stuff goes on all the time, and if we don't learn from these cases, they're going to keep on going on.
And John Raley is keeping an eye on them all.
She is hesitant to talk about the case.
Bob Buckley.
Finally, she breaks her long silence.
Fox 8 News.
Cliff Spencer moved away from North Carolina after he was released from prison and got a job working as a truck driver. John Raley continues to work to have Spencer's name cleared.